Good morning, dear students. I am teaching chapter 15, Air Around Us. Air around us. Atmosphere. What is the atmosphere? What is the atmosphere? Envelope of air which surrounds our earth is called the atmosphere. What is the atmosphere? The envelope of air which surrounds our earth is called atmosphere, and in fact we, the human being and other living organism, live at the bottom of an ocean of air, and the atmosphere extends to a height of 120 kilometer, and component of air keep on changing on account of the following reasons. Because air is a mixture of different gases, and air is a mixture of gases of different densities, among which water vapor is one of the lightest gases, and followed by nitrogen, oxygen and carbon dioxide. And there is a drop in temperature and pressure with the increase of height, and the air becomes thinner and thinner as we go high up, and the volume of oxygen, it is sharply decreases on the high altitude. That's why mountaineers carry oxygen cylinder, and it is for the same reason that mountaineers find it difficult to breathe on high altitude. That's why they use oxygen cylinders for breathing, because when they will go high altitude it is very difficult in breathing. That's why they carry oxygen cylinder on high altitude. And most of the weather process like clouds, rain, lighting occur in the first 10 kilometers of the atmosphere, and the gases in the atmosphere are not stationary but move up and down with respect to the air and help in the formation of weather. Respiration by organism. You know that all the living most of the living organisms live in water, on land and in the soil, and all of them need oxygen for respiration. And organisms living on land are concerned with, they get their supply of oxygen directly from the air, and the organism in water or in the soil have no access to air. And how do they respire? How organism living in water respire? Let us perform the following activity. We will discuss about the next activity, activity 4. Activity 4 is to prove that fresh water contains dissolved air. To prove that fresh air contains dissolved air. To prove that fresh air contains dissolved air. So in this activity, I will draw the diagram. You can see. This is the beaker, and this is the water, wire gas, is a spirit lamp. Spirit lamp. This is beaker. Beaker. Bubbles of dissolved air. Here. Bubbles of dissolved air. Bubbles of dissolved air. This is the tripod stand. Tripod stand. So what is the activity 4? Activity 4, to prove that fresh air contains dissolved air. So what are the materials required for the activity? Materials required, that is the glass beaker, tripod stand, wire gauze, spirit lamp and fresh water. So in this activity, what is the method? Half fill the beaker with the water and place the beaker on the wire gauze and tripod stand. You can see in the diagram. And heat the beaker with a spirit lamp. With the help of a spirit lamp, you can heat the beaker for a few minutes. Then you will see the bubbles of air rising up in water. And from where did these bubbles come? The air, mostly oxygen, dissolves slowly in fresh water. When the water is warmed, the solubility of air decreases. When the water warm, what is the solubility of air? It is decreases, and hence it come out of water in the form of bubbles. And from the above activity, it is clear that in nature oxygen dissolved in water, and the water animals remove this oxygen with the help of their gills and use it for respiration. How the organisms living under soil respire? The organisms living under soil also need oxygen for respiration, and let us perform the following activity to find the presence of air in the soil. So activity 5, to prove that soil contains some amount of air. Activity 5, prove that soil contains some amount of air. Soil contains some amount of air. Some amount of air. To prove that soil contains some amount of air, what are the materials required for the activity? Beaker, dry soil and water. Water and dry soil, beaker, air bubbles. Air bubbles. This is the beaker. What is the method? For the activity, materials required, that is the beaker, water and dry soil. And what is the activity? Place a table spoonful of dry soil in the beaker and gently half fill the beaker with the water, and in few moments you will see the bubbles of air rising up from the surface of the soil. And so by this activity it is proved that soil contains some amount of air. trapped air within its particles. Soil contains trapped amount of air within its particle. And the organisms which are living under the soil, such as in the roots of plant, respire by taking oxygen present in the soil. Some living organisms living under soil make deep burrows and holes in the soil through which the air reaches them for respiration. And you seen that after rain, earthworms comes out of the soil because rainwater fills the burrows and they can't take respiration properly, and that's why it comes out from the burrow. And in order to respiration, they come above the surface of soil. So activity 4 and 5 we will take revision.